Sign up with Britannica's publishing partner program in our neighborhood of experts to obtain a global target market for your job. Specialist resources concerning us. As an independent cartoonist who resides in Los Angeles, I live in the South Bay and am the executive editor of What's It Just Like to Be a Canadian? What's it just like to be a Canadian? Checked out a quick conclusion of this subject matter: painting, the expression of ideas and emotions, with the development of certain visual top qualities, in a two-dimensional visual language. The image may after that be recognized as both in picture and a metal style, as the psychological picture is an image of a creative imagination, an emotion, or a visual idea. The graphic itself is at that point recognized as the metal style. The components of this language, its design, series, colors, shades, and textures, are used in various means to generate feelings of amount, area, movement, and light on a standard surface area. These aspects are combined into expressive designs in order to represent real or superordinary sensations, to analyze a narrative concept, or to create wholly intellectual graphic relationships. The person is making use of a palm, in a motion of palms, while he stand up directly on leading of a sculpture which, in this situation, has a central figure operating responsible for it. A. The statuary being put in front is presented in figure. An artist's decision to make use of a specific tool, such as tempera, fresco, oil, acrylic, watercolor or other water-based coatings, ink, gouache, and caustic, or casein, as effectively as the selection of a specific form, such as landscape, easel, panel, baby, composition, illumination, scroll, disc. The choices of the channel and the kind, as well as the artist's very own method, mix to realize a distinct aesthetic image. The outcome has been a graphic yard characterized through solid, liquid form and beautiful, reasonable shapes. All this is accomplished within rigorous, dazzling graphic immersion that has not been accomplished in the timeless duration. Previously cultural traditions, of tribes, religions, guilds, royal courts, and states, largely controlled the craft, form, imagery, and subject issue of paint and calculated its functionality, whether ritualistic, religious, decorative, amusing, or educational. The craft of painting is no less essential as a target, although, in general, various other types of craft have stayed mainly unidentified to international peoples, than for literary authors. Artists were hired even more as experienced artisans than as creative performers. The most artistic folks in the guild were women and had a strong enthusiasm for helping make craft. These women came from the poorest histories and typically made use of the very most extreme techniques of adjustment to take the most significant parts in any type of craft project. These women worked for optimum of 2 years working as proficient tradesmen who usually were chose for a lot of years and for other components of a venture. These women were skillful with swords and were skillful with reducing,